Right. Hello Facebook land, this is Chris Pickard talking from Body in Balance in wonderful Brookmans Park on this awesome day. Now some of you I know have just seen me in the My 365 group. I'm going to go into some more details in here. Right. Sorry about that. Right, okay. So, not quite sure what happened there. So where were we? Yes, so this week I'm going to be talking about detoxification, and I'm not talking about, hello again Louise, I'm not talking about getting off drugs, although you should do, all kinds of drugs. Whether it's a medical drug, you want to try and find some way to actually fix yourself so you don't need the drug, obviously. Whether it's cigarettes, whether it's other recreational drugs that you are using in huge amounts. Okay, all drugs probably have side effects. Okay, now what I'm talking about is I'm not talking about rehabilitation detoxification to get you off of a drug though. What I'm talking about is I'm talking about alternative detox. I'm talking about the things that you see out there that say the world is full of toxins, you're full of pollutants, you need to get rid of them to cleanse yourself and clean yourself. Now there are a lot of pathways in the body that need to be working to actually detoxify yourself. You know, the skin needs to be opened because you actually sweat toxins out. Your respiratory system actually blocks toxins going in, why it's so important to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose to preserve moisture. Also, the mucous membranes in your lungs need to be really healthy and intact. Your immune system removes crud from your body. Your intestines, of course, do, and so that needs to be non-permeable. Okay, or only semi-permeable. Your liver, everyone knows that the liver detoxifies, and your kidneys. And then here is my drawing of a cell from earlier, and this is all glutathione. And glutathione is one of the major components of the detoxification pathways of your body. But not only does glutathione help get rid of toxins, it also is a major fuel for your immune system, and is really important for your respiratory system and your intestines and your liver and your kidneys. It's important for every single cell, and longer lived people tend to have higher glutathione levels. So it's really important to look at keeping them pumped up. And one of the biggest things, everyone who was in My 365, sorry about for this repeat, but one of the biggest things that depletes glutathione in the body, okay, which helps all of this stuff work and helps remove crud from your body, is paracetamol. Now, how many people here have been told that paracetamol is safe? How many people here give paracetamol to their children in the form of Calpol? So many people do. And yet, because paracetamol lowers glutathione, okay, and it's the single biggest factor in this, it has a negative effect on all of these things. I mean, we find paracetamol in every single cold remedy, yet it actually disables the immune system. It disables your liver and your kidneys' ability to get rid of the breakdown products of the bacteria. It disables your respiratory system, which is why people taking Calpol and paracetamol take longer to get over a cold or flu than people who don't take it. And it's because of the damage that it does to the respiratory system that children just given one dose of Calpol have a 40% increase of asthma and wheezing the next year. It's bad shit. It should not be given, okay? So if you know anyone giving Calpol to their kids and they've got asthma, tell them to stop. Tell them to go to their doctor and go and tell the doctor to look up the studies. It's poisonous to your body, and there's a reason that basically paracetamol is the #1 cause of non-alcoholic chronic liver failure and also acute liver failure, because it just disables everything. Now there's something you can take called N-acetylcysteine, just NAC, and that's what doctors give you when you've had paracetamol overdose, and it helps boost glutathione. Okay, now before I get on to more ways about boosting glutathione, what I want to do is I want to really hit home about how important it is to take detoxification, alternative detoxification, not medical detox, really seriously. Now some people say, no, our liver and our kidneys are working fine and detoxification is all a scam, you're just trying to sell stuff. Well, if polar bears are toxic and killer whales are toxic with man-made stuff, Okay, and we know that the London air pollution is so bad that people living in London have 6 months lower life expectancy than other parts of the country. Then that should start kind of ringing some kind of alarm bell that we're not getting rid of stuff, that our bodies are under assault. If polar bears and killer whales are toxic, then why aren't we? Well, we are. Studies have shown in America, I think it was the Environmental Protection Agency as well, they have taken fat from many humans and they find toxins in every single fat sample they look at. They found that umbilical cord blood has 200 toxins in it already. They found that every man, woman and child tested for a huge array had at least 700 toxins inside them, and they all cause some kind of problem. So it's really important. And a lot of toxins disable your body's ability to produce energy. They disable glutathione production, some of them as well. It's a horrendous problem, okay? A horrendous problem. Now, the next thing, what I want to talk about is why, and now they found toxins, they found pollution at the bottom of the deepest trench in the ocean, the Marianas Trench. So if toxins and pollutants are reaching dangerous levels in the very bottom of the ocean, the furthest that you can get away from human city pollution, what makes you think that you're immune? What makes you think that the doctors are saying, there's nothing to worry about? Yet there are so many doctors out there that are doing something about it and getting amazing results. Okay, well, there is a possible explanation as to why they're getting tremendous, and it may have nothing to do with detox, because there are a lot of cleanses and things out there, and what they're all doing is they're all introducing more nutrients to your body. They're always encouraging you to maybe get out and exercise and move more, and everybody needs to have more vegetables, everyone needs more nutrients, everybody needs to exercise more. So I don't really care whether a detoxification system is actually detoxing you or not. As long as it's a sensible approach that's giving you more nutrients and it's getting you to move more, it's going to do you some good, and it's going to ramp up all of these systems. But I use two major detoxification systems in the clinic. One that was actually based on functional medical foods that have been shown to increase detoxification from the body. And I also use a 90-day program that really looks at building cellular membranes. And I usually use a little bit of a combination of them both over time if needed. So everyone does need to detox, whether and there's so much controversial stuff over there, but whatever it is, as long as it's something sensible, you're going to be fine. Okay, but what I would recommend if you have a serious health problem is talk to someone that really knows what they're doing. Don't just embark if you've got diabetes, for instance, and you've got heart disease, and you suddenly go on a crash course juice cleansing thing. Please don't do that by yourself. Have some kind of advice. Talk to a nutritionist, someone that's used to the certain detox method that you want to use. Although really, as far as I'm concerned, there's only really two proper detox methods. There are minor things that can help boost glutathione though, which will have an overall effect. And that is, well, one is, simplest thing is N-acetylcysteine. Go and buy some N-acetylcysteine tablets and just have one with your first meal of the day, and that's going to help provide you with cysteine, which you need to make glutathione. And then at the end of the day, before you go to bed, have some activated charcoal. Now, there are much better things than activated charcoal. If you're in America, PM me and I'll tell you what to actually get in America, because that's where the best supplements for this particular protocol are. Over here, we're a bit more limited, unless you're one of my patients, in which case I can send you the best shit, man. So yeah, activated charcoal at night. Just have one N-acetylcysteine with breakfast, and activated charcoal at night, away from everything else. And then you can sort of ramp it up to having 2 or 3 N-acetylcysteine throughout the day or in the morning, and then 2 or 3 activated charcoal at night, and do this for about 90 days. What's really good is to do a couple of tests beforehand, okay? And that is the visual contrast sensitivity test, which is an eye test that looks at whether oxygen is getting to various parts of your optic nerve, which actually can look at nutritional deficiencies in the brain and also is your brain toxic. And that's good to do at the beginning of the 90 days and the end of the 90 days. The other test is the meta-oxy test, which is a urine analysis test, and it looks to see whether your cells are inflamed and breaking down, which can be because of exercise, alcohol, or toxins. So if you haven't been drinking, you haven't been exercising, and your meta-oxy test is like way off the chart, it's toxins. So I never do the meta-oxy test after drinking alcohol or exercising because it will be high. So if you are interested in those tests, then of course PM me. If you want to join the Magnificent 7 coaching course, then I'm going to be sending you out a meta-oxy test kit. I noticed James is there. Hello James. Hello Mr. Pete Cohen as well. So N-acetylcysteine is the easiest thing, but my favourite way is to actually boost glutathione by using whey protein. And whey protein coming from grass-fed cows. I know, sorry for everyone that's in my 365, it's a bit of a repeat, but I'm going to tell you which ones to buy here. Okay, the grass-fed organic whey protein from organic grass-fed cows. Bulk powders do a good one, and also an even better one I think is BioPure protein from Nutri-Advanced. I'd use either or, have a scoop in some water, maybe mix with some other things like chia seeds, hemp seeds, some dynamic greens or other greens powder to get some other nutrients in there. Have that in the morning and have the activated charcoal at night. Maybe have some N-acetylcysteine with another meal because it's easy to add into your life. However, I would go one step further. If you want an easy sort of detox or easy way to start sort of getting some of these systems working, and you're prepared to spend just a little bit more money, then what you want to do is you need to contact me or go to the link that I'll put above here, and you need to buy some Ultra Clear pH Plus from Nutri-Advanced, and either get their vanilla flavour, which is my favourite, or their banana pineapple flavour, which is a bit of an odd one, and take 1 scoop of Ultra Clear pH Plus. Okay, and this has actually been designed to help clear toxins from the body. Okay, and this is my cut price version. Okay, use 3 scoops if money's no object for 90 days. Okay, but it's not made with whey protein. So what I tend to do is I tend to take 1 or 2 scoops, and then I have 1 scoop of whey protein, and I mix it with some dynamic greens, and maybe I might blend in some other things with it. But that's really quick and simple. Shake it, drink it, bosh, job done. That's like the first thing I might have in the day when I'm doing actually that's what I tend to do when I'm on really massive exercise days, because I want to make sure that all this is working. So Ultra Clear, some really good whey protein and some greens powders. That's a really simple detox sort of drink to get all these pathways working and to boost glutathione. And then at the end of the day, have some activated charcoal. So that's a simple process. And I will be going through more things to help repair cell membranes, to help your body detoxify, why it's so important to really take this into consideration over the next few days. And then from next week, what I'm probably going to start doing is going through specific conditions and how to cope with them using diet, nutrition, lifestyle, mindset, breathing as well. I think that's it for today. So again, if you do have specific health problems, please don't do this without actually talking to someone and getting some guidance and advice, because if you've got serious health conditions, you really do need to be guided properly. And don't do anything silly without getting some advice or anything too extreme. Ultra Clear, a bit of Ultra Clear pH, a bit of whey protein, that's fine. But if you're going to do anything more, please get advice, and you can give us a call on 01707 662 704. Be well, live long, prosper, and be magnificent, everyone. And I'll see you tomorrow at 1:30. Or I'll stay with you.